As I told you yesterday, you know that the diagonals of a rhombus are perpendicular bisectors of each other. That means AC and BD will bisect each other and will also be perpendicular to each other. Right? You know what is the meaning of perpendicular bisectors? All of you know the meaning of perpendicular bisector? Anyone who does not know the meaning of perpendicular bisector?
No, sir.
Everyone knows the meaning of perpendicular bisector. So that means that if AC and BD are perpendicular bisectors of each other, that means they will be perpendicular to each other and also they will bisect each other. Okay, that means AC will bisect BD and BD will bisect AC. Okay, so this means that if the length of AC is 16 centimeter, this is 8 and this will be your 8 centimeter. This part will be your 8 centimeter and this part will be your 8 centimeter. Right, fine. Also, the length of each side is given to be 10 centimeters. So this length is 10 centimeters. Okay, this length is 10 centimeters. In fact, each length is 10 centimeters. So this length here, say DC, I have 10 centimeters. Also, we know that the diagonals are perpendicular to each other. That means that this angle here will be a 90-degree angle. This one. That means this becomes a right angle triangle here. This becomes a right angle triangle. And as I told you, in this right angle triangle, which one is the hypotenuse? Which side is the hypotenuse? This one is the hypotenuse, DC. Which one is the base? This one is the base here, 8 centimeters. And which one is the perpendicular? This one is the perpendicular. DP is the perpendicular. Now, as I told you from Pythagoras theorem, if you have a right angle triangle and you know any two sides, then you can find out the third side. So here, if you see, we have a right angle triangle with hypotenuse equal to 10 centimeters, base equal to 8 centimeters. We can find out the perpendicular. That means we can find out this perpendicular DP, this length. This length we can find out. Now, once we are able to find out this length, we know that the diagonals bisect each other. That means the entire length of the other diagonal will be twice of this length. Because see, if this is 4 centimeter, then this will also be 4 centimeter. So that means this, whatever value that you get, whatever length that you get, you double this length, you will get the entire length of BD. So that is the idea here. So let us now proceed how to write this. Okay. We'll see how to write. First of all, we'll start by saying AC is equal to 16 centimeter, BD is equal to, we have to find out. Also, the length of each side is 16. So I've written AB is equal to BC is equal to DC is equal to AD is equal to 10 centimeters. Now, we'll write here also, we'll write AP is equal to PC.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. AP is equal to PC is equal to half of AC, which is half into 16, which is 8 centimeters. So see, I've got this length as 8 centimeters and this length as 8 centimeters. Okay. So that is what I have done. 16 I have simply divided by 2. 16 I have divided by 2 to get 8. Okay. So now AC is perpendicular to BD, right? And you'll write here also. Also AC perpendicular to BD, or and AC perpendicular to BD. What is the reason here that you will give? The reason here is that diagonals of a rhombus are perpendicular bisectors of each other. Okay, diagonals of a rhombus are perpendicular bisectors of each other. So that is the reason behind why AP is equal to PC and why AC is perpendicular to BD. So we know that this angle here is a 90-degree angle. So therefore we'll write thus triangle DPC is a right angle triangle. Where if you see the length for the length, DC is equal to 10 centimeters. The DC is equal to 10 centimeters, comma, what is the other length? Base PC is equal to 8 centimeters. Okay. So you'll write now, that means we have now got two lengths here. Okay. We have got this base and we have got this length. That is the hypotenuse. So now we'll apply Pythagoras theorem. So we'll write from Pythagoras theorem. From Pythagoras' theorem, hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square. Right? Now let's write what the hypotenuse, what is the perpendicular, what is the base. If you see in the figure, hypotenuse is DC, right? DC square. And which one is the perpendicular? DP is the perpendicular whose length we need to find out. So we'll write DP square. And which one is the base? The base is PC. We will write PC square. Okay. Now just put the values. What is the length of DC here? 10. We put the length. DC square is 10 square. Now the length of DP we need to find out. PP square. And the length of PC here is 8. Now we can easily find out the length of DP. That means if you take 8 square, write 100, 10 square as 100, DP square plus 64. That means if you take 64 on the other side, you'll get 100 minus 64 is equal to DP square. That means 36 is equal to DP square. That means DP square is equal to 36. That means DP is square root of 36, which is 6 centimeters. So we have got the length of this DP as 6 centimeters. Okay. So what is the entire length? If this length is 6, we know that the diagonals bisect each other. So that means if this length is 6, this length also has to be 6. And what is the entire length? Double of 6, 2 into 6, right? So therefore BD and the length of the other diagonal is 2 into DP, which is 2 into 6. So you'll write hence hence